Now this is a really important part for me, guys. This is probably the most important part for me anyway of the kind of learning process when it came to FODMAP. So this was all about, how do I learn what I can and can't eat? And we've talked about things like the app being important for this, but also and the fridge as well, the list on the fridge. But also I turned to a number of lists online on a regular basis, and there was a couple, because there were some anomalies when it came to certain foods across these lists. So the three that I went to fairly regularly were these ones. So I've just done a Google search, by the way, on FODMAPs here, and you can see the front two here are two that I went to quite regularly. So this was one of them, which has green section for foods suitable on the low FODMAP diet, and then foods that you need to eliminate, and you can see those there. And then if I click on the next tab, you'll see a slightly different version of this as well. And where this goes into a bit more detail is that it tells you what's definitely safe, what you should be careful with, and then what you should avoid altogether. So there's an extra level or layer of detail in this particular list. And then the other list which I went to, and probably the first list that I ever found, was this one, which was on a website called ibsdiet.org. And this is a particularly good list of high FODMAP foods and broken down into kind of different areas. And I found this to be probably the most detailed other than the app. So if I was at home, then I would often use this one. There you can see garlic and onions, avoid entirely if possible. Bad stuff. And then if we scroll down here, you can see there's some real detail in this list. So it's a fantastic list to have. And keep scrolling down, and here we will see low FODMAP food, or good food to eat as well. So again, same sort of idea, broken down into sections: vegetables, fruit, meats, fish, etc., cereals, and so on. So you can see a very detailed list there, and fantastic resource to have available. Sort of thing that you probably would like to maybe print off and have available to you at all times. Maybe it's the thing that you put on the fridge. We created our own, but it's a very handy thing to have available at all times.